Welcome. I'm Father Kevin, and this is Alert to Good News. Here's a video reflection on the Gospel for Sunday, July 18th, the 16th Sunday of the year. This coming Tuesday, July 20, in 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. The eagle has landed. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. We salute NASA, which has successfully launched over 200 crewed flights. And next Friday, the Summer Olympics begin in Tokyo with several new events. On the other hand, you may have heard about the ex-athlete who said to his doctor, "I feel terrible. I have sagging jowls, a pot belly, bloodshot eyes. I'm really a mess. I need to hear some good news." The doctor replied, "Well, the good news is you have perfect eyesight." But that's not an Olympic event. The gospel today portrays Jesus as the compassionate good shepherd or leader who guides us toward our ultimate purpose, eternal life with God. Many people Jesus laments here in the gospel are wandering about aimlessly with little sense of purpose. Jesus says they are like sheep without a shepherd. The theme of leadership weaves in and out of these passages. In our public arena today, we may wonder, where are the Roosevelts, the Lincolns, the Washingtons, the Martin Luther Kings? And what is leadership? An interesting book titled Learning to Lead describes at least 5 ingredients of leadership. Leaders communicate purpose in a way that galvanizes people. They generate trust because they are truthful. They have a clear vision of the future and get results. They have a can-do attitude about the challenges in life. And above all, leadership involves moral character, an ethical sense of what is right and wrong. Leadership ultimately is about integrity. On a certain scale, all of us are leaders in our families, our workplaces, our communities. And so how do we cope with the challenges of life? And here is some food for thought. First, talk to God as a close friend. Bring our concerns to God in prayer. Second, trust that God is ultimately in charge. Faith means trusting in God's unconditional love for you and me, for all of us. Yes, it's hard to trust if things seem to be going wrong. Think, for example, about St. Paul, who was at one time imprisoned, apparently unable to do what he was called to do, which was to proclaim the good news. It must have been very difficult for Paul to see what good might possibly come out of these obstacles. Yet, as Paul wrote, we know that in all things, God works for the good for those who love him. For example, Paul's imprisonment resulted in him being sent to Rome, where he preached the gospel, precisely what he wanted to do in the first place. You and I may never know in this life how God uses us to achieve his purposes. And so seize every opportunity that God gives us to do the right thing. Keep praying, keep trusting in God, keep looking for opportunities to serve God and never, ever give up. Pray as we face challenges that God will give us the grace to persevere, to keep calm, and carry on doing the right thing. And with Jesus as